What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another Silver and Blood video. Alright guys, we got ourselves some pretty good logins. If you're already logged in, you probably know by now, you probably got about 3,000 moon tiers from the devs to say a big thank you. And they actually put out a first issue of the letter for the Silver and Blood team. And we're going to go over that as well. Plus, there's a brand new code. I'm going to show you guys how to use this code. So please make sure you do use it. It is going to help your account quite a bit. So if you go into here, into the settings section, right here into settings, you'll see a place called User Center and then a place called Support. And then right here, there's a redeem code spot. Click on that and you should be able to do this. Okay, you go SAB 30 days. Okay, this will give you guys quite a bit of an reward. If you go back into your mailbox now, you should see a special gift of 600 moon tiers and 4 free scrolls to get yourself some summons. Now, I have some thoughts about this entire situation. Before I do that, though, and give my actual thoughts on the game and where we're at in terms of the game's success and what it's doing right and wrong, I do want to show you guys at least my summons. Let's see what happens here. Now, I'm very grateful for free 5 summons. Everybody should be. Whenever a dev gets free 5 summons, it's always a good thing. There's never anything really wrong with that, right? But I will discuss a little bit of something that has me a little bit irked, and I think some of you guys may agree who are active players or people who played the game and are kind of on the fence of whether you want to stay or not. Now, I'm going to continue playing the game. I love the game. That's not going to change. But there are some things I definitely want to see down the road changed up a little bit. And I think it's important that devs do this because at the end of the day, this is what's going to drive players to come and players to go, right? So let's talk a little bit about the dev live stream first, or not live stream, the dev notes, and then we'll talk more about my thoughts on this in a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the dev notes. So right now, you can see it's on their Twitter. So Silver and Blood, attention lords, greetings. We want to thank you all who have consistently followed and supported us. Thank you for playing Silver and Blood. Looking back on our first month after launch as a new team, we know we haven't had a perfect in areas such as performance issues, anti-cheat measures, and event details. We're sincerely grateful for your patience and understanding. You have shared your thoughts and expectations for our game through surveys, customer service support, and other channels over the past month. We're going to share more of those thoughts very soon. We've gone through all the feedback and are looking into what changes we can implement. As we reach our 1-month milestone, here are some plans for addressing the problems you have been telling us about. So, free Vassal Herald event. So, looks like there's going to be a brand new free Vassal Herald event. To celebrate our first month together, we're giving you free daily Herald times 10, starting 7/24. You can grab 10 free Heralds every day through the Promise of the Wind for 5 straight days. So, this is happening right now. Yes, technically they're right. There is free vassals, and again, that's the free summon you guys just watched me do on my screen. But it doesn't necessarily guarantee you a free vassal of the actual banner, right? And we're going to talk more about banners, and this is where I'm trying to get at here, right? So don't miss out. That's true. In the future, you'll be able to get new featured vassals for free. New limited time featured vassals introduced in the second half of an event will have a way to earn them without spending, giving you more chances to build your collections. And that right there, guys, is super important, right? And it kind of goes back to what I wanted to talk about in the first place. But let's keep going here. Path of Blooming Lotus sign-in event extension. Haddy's new Midnight Lotus has been received tremendously appreciation from many of you, and we've also learned your feedback. The event time frame was rather short. Therefore, we're extending it from the sign-in currently until the 21st of August. So a lot of time, guys, if you're brand new, to jump in and get yourself 10 days of gameplay just to get this amazing, amazing skin. I have to say, the skin is amazing, especially for what it looks like and the fact that it's free. Really, really good move on the devs on that part, okay? Performance and required space optimization. This has been a problem. We have received valuable feedback from performance issues like crashes, freezes on certain devices. This month, we made significant improvements, especially fixing crash problems on iOS devices. We will continue working on optimization, focus on high frame rates, crashes and overheating issues on iOS. Seems like iOS is having a lot of problems with these things, right? So looks like they're doing a lot of cleanup here and hopefully fixing performance, not only on iOS, but also PC has problems as well as the Android once in a while. So a couple different places they definitely need to look at. Like, for example, on PC, when a new update comes out, you have to delete the game, re-download the game every single time for the game to actually work and the update to actually go through, which of course is annoying for a lot of places, but yeah, nothing like the iOS problems. iOS is definitely having the worst issues. All right, and then anti-cheat measure optimization. During our early launch period, various cheats and third-party tools appeared in the game. It took us considerable time to trace and address these cheating methods, and we sincerely apologize for the disruption this may have caused for the gaming experience. Since identifying those issues, we have been working specifically on improving our cheat detection and prevention system. We have now completed most of the foundational work. Moving forward, we will implement enhanced anti-cheat measures in upcoming updates. This is going to be hopefully okay, because when Solo Leveling Arise did this, they actually ended up banning a lot of their real players rather than the cheaters. The cheaters found a loophole around this, and now we have, you know, a lot of the community quitting the game because real players were being banned. People who actually spent money were being banned versus players who were actually cheating. So this needs to be definitely approved or handled the right way, or else it can have like catastrophic like consequences on the player base. So it's got to be really done well. Gameplay updates and optimization. We recently noticed that some players found it inconvenient that vassals with the same name could not be deployed, so they changed that, which was good. That needed to happen. And also the skill reset event is coming in August, so people, make sure you guys stay tuned for that and take away anything you don't need. And in terms of game optimization, we are excited to share that quick battle will be added to the Crucible, and auto clearance features for Infinite Abyss will be added in the future, which is great, making it a lot easier to do those. Event story cutscene updates. After the summertime ensemble event, we received thoughtful feedback about this event story. We're delighted that players have embraced our storytelling and cutscenes. Many of you shared positive thoughts about the gameplay art style and suggested introducing 2D story cutscenes. Our development team now is focusing on doing that, and then also adding in AVG mode to bring event storylines to life. And then about main storyline, voiceover completion. Yeah, it stopped at a certain point, which was interesting. So they'll be doing voiceovers through chapter 12 and 17. And then they'll release that, which is great. New story animations. They're introducing new animations for story 9-8, 13-16, and 17-19 in September, which will enhance it, obviously. And this was actually what they gave us here. The 3,000 Moonstones was to say thank you. And then, of course, thank you for your passion and sincere feedback. Now, all really good things, guys. All really good things. But because the devs said it and they want us to give our feedback, I'm going to give our feedback. My biggest problem with the game right now is not the quality of the game. The quality of the game is amazing. I love this game. I think they've done a great job with the release, even though the release had some hiccups. The animations are incredible. The voiceovers are incredible. The storyline is absolutely to die for. I think they've done a fantastic job bringing a gacha game to the forefront and making it actually viable for a storytelling perspective and from a art perspective. I think it's really hard to do that in a gacha sphere, but they've done a great job with it. Now, the problems. The biggest issue I have, guys, is simple. The biggest issue with the game is the speed in which characters are coming out. Now, I'm going to mention this because I think it's important to talk about it. Yes, it's great that we get 5 free summons, but those 5 free summons don't guarantee a character, right? So I'm not saying we want free characters. What I'm saying is you should allow your player base to have a little bit of time to play catch up and other ways to earn moon tiers, right? So instead of releasing every character every 2 weeks or every character every 1 week in this case, the way they've been kind of rushing through it, we need some space for, whether it's pay to win players or free to play players, we need some time to be able to at least digest a lot of the content and be able to go through the content and then not have to worry about the new meta build every time. Because if you look at everything that's happened so far, every new character has been part of the meta, right? So it's really like Lamia, Del Carlo, even Lorelei has been part of it, and now we're talking about Fleeting Bella. And it's really hard to have 4 back-to-back characters like that come out in a span of 1 month. That's a lot of characters in 1 month. That's 1 character a week, guys. So I really hope that they take this into consideration and consider maybe holding back some units. Like, what people care about in games like this, or like when they're first brand new, are characters. But then after the characters start coming out steadily and, you know, people are kind of over that whole concept, what people care about more about is not characters. They care more about content. So we need more content first before we need more characters. And I really hope that devs consider this, because at the rate that they're going in, it's a great way for a lot of people to feel overwhelmed, feel like they're forced to spend, and then ultimately quit the game. And I've seen this happen in many gachas. So a schedule of every 2 weeks probably would do them a little bit better, and like do the players a little bit more justice as well in terms of savings and being able to get them. Plus, again, other ways to gain yourselves more moon tiers and tickets. So again, kudos to the devs for all the great improvements and everything they've done up to this point. But I think in order to fully improve the game's quality, the events are fine. Just the banners need to be a bit better or a little bit less rapid. And they need to stop bringing characters out every 5 minutes. I think that's the biggest thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. But thank you so much for watching. All good news, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.